Hey everybody, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a LEGO Legends of Chima Speedorz set review. This is number 70105. It's called Nest Dive. Comes with 97 pieces and features Igor the Eagle. Quickly getting out of the way some of the basic stuff that's always included. You've got your ripcord, and that's in a medium blue. This one, I really like this color for the ripcords. 6 chi crystals, your standard for all of these sets. You've got your cards. Let's take a quick look at those. Not a whole lot of interesting stuff to see here, so be sure to hit the pause button if you want to look at these in more detail, and I'll move on to the next thing. Weapons are a Jabahawk or Jabahak. It's basically a bladed pole arm. And this is Lightnix. I actually really like this one because it's a chi weapon. Has a few different colors in there and just looks royal and regal and powerful. The Speedor here, to me, is a little bit plain looking, just because it has kind of not a very intricate pattern on the side. Basic blue color, and then you've got silver and gold, just kind of large bits of color put on there. And then the power-up, it's called the Aerozor, and it's basically a power-up that allows the whole Speedor to take some limited jumps and actually can work with the Eagle Tribe rider's wings to provide lift for short flights. Not continuous flight, you know, it doesn't have jet engines or propellers or anything, but it just allows you to take big hops, and if you do go over a jump, you should be able to go over it for a longer period of time. All that's imaginary, of course, because this thing is not actually going to fly, but that's what it's intended to do. And when it's on the ground, it just provides some stability. So if you want this to be really stable, you can get those down nice and flat. It's not going to turn onto its sides at all. Or if you want to have a little bit less friction with the ground, you can turn them up. You're going to have less stability, but now you're going to be riding on this inverted round tile piece. So a little bit of tunability, that's a good thing. Igor I actually like. I like quite a bit as a figure. It's one of those dark blue based eagle figures. And you can see you've got the little bit of feather type of texture in the head portion with silver. So it's nice bright metallic silver. You can see how that shines in the light. Do have a chi crystal on the front. And turning this around to the back, you can mostly just see the wings. So I'm going to go ahead and take the head off. First, you can see the face, one of the faces, with kind of a spectacle on the side there, a little bit steampunk in the design. And here's the other side, showing nothing on the eye. Pretty much the same facial expression on both sides. Just this one has the extra little add-on for additional sight. And taking all this off, now we can actually see what it looks like with the print on the torso. So put the head back on so you can see lots of detail on the torso. And once again, the designers have just hidden so much of it away with these figures when they're wearing the armor pieces, and especially the Raven and Eagle Tribe members, because they have those big wings on the back. It just, everything gets covered up. So there's a lot to see there, a lot of detail printed in there, but most of the time you don't see it. It'd be nice to leave that off from time to time just to be able to appreciate it. Most of the Legends of Chima obstacles are all about lining up a shot and hitting something with your Speedor directly, whether you have to jump something to hit it or just go through. No matter what, it's generally about just touching something. This one is not. This is one of those that's a little bit different, and I appreciate that. They call it Nest Dive. This is kind of intended to look like a nest on the top of a tree, like imagine these being tree branches, but it's actually down on the ground where it's accessible to Speedors. This is an interesting little build, the way that they've got this together. Down inside of there, you can see they've got one of those 8-sided pieces, and it's got these black battle droid arms going around it, coming onto these modified plate pieces with the bar at the end, and then they just attach these kind of wedge plate pieces, and they're all adjustable in angle, but ultimately they come down just creating this nice little cup shape inside of this large radar dish. and underneath, pretty straightforward. It kind of holds itself together pretty well, and then you've got these foliage pieces on the ends, and the general idea here is that you try to hit one of these. I said it's not just about hitting something. Well, it's not. You hit one of these, you jump, it's not just about jumping and hitting something. Well, it's not. You have to actually land in the center. So this is kind of your target, rather than just hitting something and then that's kind of the end of it. You have to stay. So it's not just about going fast. It's not just about lining up a shot and going straight. It's about lining up a shot with just the right amount of speed, hitting a ramp, and then stopping. So if you go and jump over this and then just keep going, then you'll lose. And this is going to work for single player and multiplayer. You can actually have up to 4 people playing this at the same time, because you've got 4 ramps. So you just line up from different directions and come through. You can actually hit in mid-air, and one will knock the other one off. You know, a little bit of timing you have to worry about with that. Or you can do it just single player, because just line it up. Sometimes you're not going to make it. Sometimes you're going to come down short and you're going to fall off to the side. I think that would actually be called a win, because you're staying inside of there. But if you come up short and then you fall off the side, you lose. If you go over, which is what's going to happen a lot of the time, you lose. If you kind of go off to the side, you don't hit this just right straight on, then you'll kind of go off to the side, then you'll lose. So this is definitely one that's going to work for both single player and multiplayer, and I really appreciate that. So that's kind of challenging, and I like that. Speed is really important for this one, or rather the lack thereof. You really need to make your approach very slow, get it lined up, and you pretty much want to be running out of speed as you're in the air, so when it hits the nest itself, it doesn't have any momentum left over. It's very easy with kind of the traditional speeds for most of the obstacles out there to just over jump. So a lot of different things going on with this, makes you think differently, and yeah, I like that. I just like how it is not the same as the others in any way. I like the figure. Personally, not a big fan of the Speedorz, the way that it's decorated mostly, but that's just me. Really like this weapon. This weapon, even as just a one-piece weapon, is pretty cool too. So I'm pretty happy with this one. Let us know, myself and other viewers, what your thoughts are about this set number 70105, Nest Dive, from the first wave of LEGO Legends of Chima Speedorz. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate your viewership. Hope that these videos are entertaining for you, if not educational, and I hope that you'll stick around to see some more and watch for updates at jangbricks.com. Bye for now.